Hey, we have viewers from around the world, and I want to focus now for you about Canada, okay? And we can learn from every country. And I think the Canadian experience that's going on right now has a lot of lessons for all of us, because the Fraser Institute there, they try so hard to spread the word, okay? They're a big organization. The Canada's leading think tank. They're headquartered in Vancouver with regional offices in Calgary, Toronto, and Montreal. And they provide research about government actions in areas that affect Canadians and their quality of life. They measure and communicate how government affects the lives of Canadians. FraserInstitute.org. They're a big organization. Recently, I had dinner with the chairman, Peter Brown, and his wife, and another couple friends of ours in California. We spent the evening together. Of course, we got into politics, and Peter and I were really going, and we're of the same mind. And I liked it, and it was kind of fun. And the rumor now, of course, is, subsequent to that meeting, that the prime mistake Trudeau government is trying to shut down the Fraser Institute because they're having an impact on Canadians and the way they think, which is the right way to think. And that's kind of interesting. You know what? When governments try to shut things down that are not of a violent nature, but they go against the brainwashing nature of the liberal governments of the day, it's a pretty serious thing. And the Fraser Institute, it's people like them, and maybe even me to a much lesser degree, that have an impact on the way we operate, because we can't let them win. It's us against them, and we got to survive. And ultimately, we do have to win. Canadians, though, are being ripped off by Justin Trudeau. The prime mistake again. He tries to buy everything with our money. He's building roads in Africa. In Africa, with tax dollars from Canadians. He pledged $2.6 billion to fight climate change in developing countries. He won't go fight a war to protect freedom, because he doesn't know what that word means, but he's out trying to fight climate change. That's a war you can't win, because climate change is a hoax anyway, for the most part. He announced millions of dollars to fund abortions abroad. Not in Canada. I'm going to go somewhere else. I mean, get home, kind of mow your own grass, don't you think? No country has ever been lifted out of poverty by handouts. They got to reform their economy. Instead, you can't send billions of dollars from people who don't have the money anyway, from your own folk. What are you doing? And then in addition, you're bringing boatloads and train loads and plane loads of people to your country, and there's no work for them. You talk about organized confusion, that'd be the guy. Foreign aid should only be given when there's a genuine need from a humanitarian crisis. I mean, we all want to help people, but you don't do stuff like this. Hey, just saying, if the prime minister, prime mistake, back to that of Canada, was on a ranch with a lariat, with a loop in hand, he would know if he found his rope or lost his horse. Hey, just saying. Okay, Maxime Bernier, I've talked about him before, and he's a guy to beat the prime minister. Prime mistake. I got to watch what I say there. Hey, but he is a guy, and you need somebody who can win. And the standards that many people kind of hold as standards aren't real, okay? It's about having, nice hair and a nice wife and a nice car. And when in fact a guy like Maxime, he can do it all. He can win again. He can beat the prime mistake that we have now, and that's a darn good thing, so we all got to vote like that. Hey, you all come back tomorrow. We're going to have more for you from the right, because politically right is right, left is wrong. See ya.